Hi guys.
Hi guys. Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres.
Welcome.
So we have news.
Big honking news.
We found
We found a house.
So what originally started as renting a house for a couple of years, it may actually be a little bit different.
Yes, we have found a smaller house, a lot less land than what we were wanting, but instead of being a 5-year plan, this may stretch it out to about 7 or 8. But that's okay. We found ourselves a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a storage building on about an acre of land. So we're going to be able to keep our chickens. We're going to be able to have our gardens, and it is technically in the country. It is in kind of a community area, and according to the guy that we're buying the place from, he said, bring your feeder pigs. He said, as long as there's just 2, shouldn't anybody ever say anything. And it's one of those things, if we get over there and somebody starts complaining, then we'll go other ways with it. But at this point, we get to keep our pigs and our chickens, which is an amazing gift for us.
Yes, and it's a whole different ball game because we're not actually just doing a rent thing, we're doing a rent to own thing.
Yes.
So we're actually purchasing the house and land. And so, I mean, that changes our plan a little bit, like Rusty said, maybe a few years. But this house has good bones.
Yes.
It is definitely a fixer-upper.
It is. The people that used to live in it, something happened, a death in the family, something, and the lady that was left abandoned. And when she did, of course, everybody knows what happens when homes get abandoned. They're not pretty. There was the dryer vent, where it was vented to the outside, was broken out. Had some kind of critters get in. Looks like to me it's been coons. Have gotten in there and torn up the floors pretty bad. It needs new carpets. It needs paint. We're going to go in and replace the kitchen floor. They've had, like I say, a lot of damage in there. It looks like there's been coons in there scratching at it and pull the tile up. The laundry room, it was never built right. The owner told us, he said, I didn't know that they did it this way. Several years ago when they built that on, they didn't put any floor joists in.
Yeah, so it sags.
It sags bad. So we got to pull that out. We're going to add our own floor joist to it, redo that, and do it right. And it's going to take us probably 30 days. We're pushing for a 30-day window to make it livable.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's...
So I wanted to kind of give you guys a sneak peek. We can't go in the house to show you what the inside looks like yet because we have not signed the papers yet. We are signing papers hopefully the first part of next week. And so we can kind of show you guys around the outside of the house and kind of the land and the layout of it, but we can't show you inside. So we'll go ahead and show you that.
Yeah, we'll show you the outside. We're hoping, I'm waiting to hear back from the owner now. The yard's getting pretty tall. And like I say, there's a hole in the wall. We're hoping to be able to, he'll go ahead and let us, before papers are signed, go knock down the yard and put something over that hole so we can slow down or hopefully stop the infestation of critters.
Yes.
And
just to kind of get a look at the place again now that we know that we're approved.
Big old cottonwood.
Yeah, that is. I like the porch. It's a good little house.
How did he do that?
I don't know.
Wrapped 3 times around his leg.
We can't get inside yet because we haven't done all the paperwork yet. But this lot goes all the way out to the corner. So, I mean, plenty of room for a good-sized garden We can do chicken coop right in here somewhere, pigs, have our feeder pigs. If we wanted to. It's all considered out in the country. Pretty quiet out here. We've been out here all hours, kind of checking things out. It is central heat and air, so that's a plus. Got a good sized backyard, fenced in for May Day. Yeah. I think the other gate's open. Got some little patio doors. Has that hole in the wall, which we're gonna have to replace the floor, and that is originally the washroom, but Russ and I on the way down here we're talking about turning it into a walk-in pantry. Anyway, we're talking about putting the laundry room in the extra bedroom, making the because it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Can't wait till we can go back inside. A lot of people see a lot of work. Russ and I see a project, and we're excited. We love projects. There it is.
There it is.
A lot of people see it as a lot to take on, I guess, because we do have to make it livable. It's not exactly livable yet.
Yeah, it's not turnkey by any means.
No, but we've Russ and I, we kind of thrive on that. We used to have, we still have a Facebook page called Patchwork House. And before we moved to the farm, we had bought a 100-year-old home that we had, it was a project. It was a project house.
It was a big project.
Yes, it was like a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home that we took and we made it our own. And this was before we had YouTube or anything like that. Well, we just weren't doing YouTube, and so we were keeping everybody updated via Facebook. We had a Facebook page and we would do videos. So that page is still on my Facebook. So if you guys want to go look at that, that's cool. That was from years ago. I think we bought that house in 2016. We bought that house in 2014, and we moved out
here
in 2016.
Yeah. We lived there 2 years, but in that time, guys, we put in a half bath. We did a lot of renovations and remodeling and painting.
Yes, but we did do a lot of renovations there, and we kind of made it our own, and we love doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. In our rambling, we forgot to finish the story about Patchwork House, pictured here. It ended up having a really sad story. We did a rent-to-own contract for some people who the man used to work for us. We thought we could trust them. They ended up trashing the house and abandoning it, and we lost tons of money on it, had to let it go, and we didn't even come close to breaking even. So the cool thing is we get to take you guys along on the stuff this time around. Instead of just having a Facebook page, we have a YouTube channel. Yay! And we can kind of get more into it. So we're hoping at the first of the week we can sign papers, and then we can go in the house and we can show you guys the inside of the house. Like Rusty explained earlier, by no means is it turnkey. It definitely needs a lot of work. It has to have paint and cleaned and
yes, and
new flooring, and
even though we're this close to to town, we are this far from being off grid with that property.
Yes.
It has rural water and electric. There is no gas. We're hoping to possibly go solar within the next year or two. That will make a huge difference. We are technically in the county, so we're going to check ordinances about drilling a water well. And that if we can get the water well drilled and get our solar, guys,
we're off grid.
We're off grid.
Now
15 miles from downtown Tulsa.
Yeah. The problem the only thing is we both love to cook, and I love to cook on a gas stove, and there's no gas there. It's all electric. So we've talked about getting propane.
Yes.
So then that way we can have a gas stove instead of the electric stove that is currently in the house, but I don't know if that stove even
We don't even know
works.
if it works or not. But
Yeah, so,
yeah.
yeah, that might get a little tricky, but we do have a wood burning stove that we plan on installing. So, I mean, I don't want to give away all the secrets, but it's just so exciting. Yeah, we're excited. We have somewhere, you guys, that we are going to move to. So hopefully next week, early next week, which I guess it's
By the
this
first,
week
for
now.
sure.
We will be able to do another update video and show you the inside of the house. And then for a while, we'll be bouncing back and forth, you know, between homesteading videos from here still, and then renovation videos from there. So anyway,
But it's still renovation of
the
new
homestead, yes. So it looks like we're not going to have a fall garden this year because it's too much. It's too much to
Yes.
take on to try to get a fall garden in while we're trying to renovate and things like that. So plus bouncing between the two houses. So we're just going to go
gonna
ahead and
Preserve everything we can.
yes, we'll finish out our summer garden here.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, well, and until the
Hopefully
farm
somebody
sells. So
the farm gets listed on the 1st of August, and by the 3rd we've got an offer.
wouldn't that be amazing?
Prayers.
Prayers, you guys. And yeah, so then we would just move on, but we have already harvested so much.
Yes.
So we need to do a garden update too. We haven't done one for July yet, and July's almost over. So
11 pounds of tomatoes just yesterday.
just yesterday, yes. So in between the packing and everything,
The packing and working and moving and mowing and
yes.
and.
But between all of it, we are trying to preserve as much as we can
Yes.
also. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us and letting us update you guys. And we're just so super excited. We were not expecting, we were really expecting to have to come to you guys and say, well, we found a house in town for rent, and we're going to have a patio garden, and we're going to do the best we can for 2 years, and then we'll get back to the homesteading stuff. But this gives us the opportunity to continue living the way we want to live, and it gives us this opportunity to be that much closer. So we are excited.
Yes.
So anyway, I hope you guys like our videos. If you do like our videos, please hit the like button.
If you haven't already, subscribe.
Yes, smash that bell, share
And
with your friends.
Leave comments.
Yes.
Let us know your thoughts and your feelings and.
Yes, and we are loving
love
all
it.
the comments. You guys, the homesteading community has just been amazing to us, and with all of the encouragement and the help offered, you know, just advice and things, you know, ways to avoid pitfalls that other people have had and
Yes.
things like that. That has been amazing, and we appreciate you guys so much. So anyway, until next time, God bless.
See ya.